I didn't realize that sometimes life gives you tests. I didn't realize that that test was going to be presented to me on July 15th, 2011. That is the day that my daughter was born. She was born very, very small. We were in the neonatal intensive care unit because she was only born at 4 pounds, 4 ounces, so she wasn't able to eat anything yet. So she was being fed through a feeding tube, and lots of specialists were just keeping an eye on her and holding this beautiful, beautiful girl in my arms. And I'm sitting there in the hospital, I'm holding my beautiful angel little girl. Life was one way beforehand, but now life was different. And I got to experience the passion and the joy of that moment. The physician sat down in front of me, and he began to tell me things that would shake me to my core. The first thing he said, when Zoe was born, we heard a heart murmur. And we did some more testing, we did an ultrasound, and we discovered that she has what's called an AV septal defect. But it's a surgery we know really well. It's got a high level of success for it. And then he said 5 words that would just cut me to the core. He said, "Your daughter has Down syndrome." And I was just like, how could this happen to me? And I had to go downstairs and tell Zoe's mom. We called a friend of mine who I believe had a lot of wisdom. And Todd said some things to me that you had made up a story about how your daughter's life was going to look and how you thought it might be. And he's like, literally, you just had a nuclear missile come into your story. He's like, I have a question for you. The question I'm going to ask you is, how are you going to show up? How is Michael Maskey going to show up as a father, as a man, as a leader? How are you going to show up? Zoe would have her journey that she would go on. She would have her challenges in front of her. There would be things in that I can't control, events that I don't have control over, but I can control the way I show up, the man that prevents, my love, my passion. But I'm happy to say now, she's happy, she's healthy, she recovered wonderfully out of this. And at our Christmas party, I was giving a speech. She came on stage, she said, "Daddy, can I talk?" I was like, oh shit. She's 7, I don't know what she's gonna say. So I hand her the microphone. She takes the microphone and she says, "Hi everybody, my name's Zoe." And she was nervous, she was kind of rocking back and forth. "Hi, my name's Zoe, and I just want to thank you for being here, and thank you so much, and have a good night." And then she handed me the microphone back. And it was this amazing, amazing, amazing experience. And it's actually her business card, because as the president, I also realized that we needed a chief happiness officer. She's phenomenal in the role. And the reality for me is this, and this is her at the playground at Park. So if I was sitting in this chair right now and that physician came in and he said, "Your daughter has Down syndrome," I would hug that man, say thank you. Because here's Zoe, and the thing that makes her so unique and special and awesome and amazing and kind and caring and loving and all these things, that's like the secret sauce. And that was my moment, and that was my point, and I think there's for a lot of us, that's the thing, and we kind of never know when these tests come. I'm sure there's more coming for me as well, and it's all about taking 100% responsibility. The event plus our response will equal outcome, and I'm living a beautiful life, and I've got a beautiful family and a beautiful daughter that's impacting the world every place she goes.